Hello. Out of all people, out of all people, God chose me. Many are called, but few are chosen. Baby, when God chose you, it's the reason why He chose you. God chooses the best. God chooses the ones who were pleasing Him in the dark because those were His kids, because they are little lights. And God chose you. Hello, welcome, Joe. God bless you too. Hugs and kisses always. I love you too. Out of all people, God chose me. I can remember my life as a little child growing up. Just loving. I was a little love, just a little ball of love. I was always forgiving people who hurt me. I was doing Jesus and didn't even know it. I never got sick. Still today, I don't get sick. I keep telling people, I say, I can't get sick. I can't get sick. And they like, yeah, whatever. I can't get sick. I was chosen. That means I've been through a lot. Out of all people, I was like, Lord, you choose me. I said, thank you. I said, you didn't make no mistake. You don't make mistakes. You was far. Not me. I was targeted. I ain't get anything. Hello. I had to learn how to be content at a young age. I was picked on at a young age. I was laughed at, talked about. And it was from family. From family. But I still didn't do what they was doing. I didn't follow them. I didn't follow them. I didn't do what they was doing. But my grandma was different. My grandma was sweet and nice, and I liked that. And I was like, we got a lot in common. So I followed my grandma. You're going to have to follow somebody, you know. Just know, if you follow somebody that's acting, if you do what they doing, that's who you following, you know. Out of all people, God chose me. Many are called, but few are chosen. I can't get sick. Never gotten hospitalized. I got stabbed in my back. My lung collapsed. I was 20 years old. Jesus got stabbed in his side. I got stabbed in my side, my left side, and my lung collapsed. God didn't let me die. Our own family did it. Our own blood. I still didn't get mad at her. I still didn't sue her. But the state picked it up. You know, the state gonna get involved. I was like, I'm not finna sue nobody. I don't sue people. You know? I know how to take a lick and keep on ticking. Whew, took a lot of licks. You know, I'm chosen for a reason. You know? I had to learn how to be thankful so young. Oh, I'm taking the blue off. I'm taking it off. It's kind of hard, but I have to take it off. It's time. I like redoing my own nails and stuff. So yeah, so out of all people, God chose me. I never thought I was all that. I never thought I was better than nobody. Growing up, the whole house, everybody in the house was a target, targeting me. Adults, aunties, uncles. The whole household was targeting me. I was the one that some people would say black sheep, but if you want to say it like that, yeah, I was that person. I was the middle finger. I was this finger. My brother, my sister, me. I was the FU finger. I was the one that didn't get no money from the world. Everybody got SSI checks and disability checks. The world didn't give me anything because I never belonged to the world. The world always said, well, since you with God, let God save you. Let God take care of you. Let God provide for you. Me being a child, I didn't understand why people was wanting to just whoop me and beat me. My own husband did. When I got married, to get out the house because I was going through hell. I got married at 16 years old thinking that it was going to be my escape from all of the heartache at home, but I jumped out the frying pan into a boiling pot, and it was more trouble because then I had his family jumping on me and him. More pain. Trying to dodge a little pain ran into a lot more. My papa, he kicked me out the house at a young age. I was living, my grandma adopted me. So guess what? He not here no more. He lied on me, and I remember when he had went to prison, when he went to jail, he said that I shot him up. He lied on me. Now he dead, but he lied on me. I never said nothing. I don't set people up. I don't tell the police on people. I don't sue people when they hurt me. I don't do that. But this is going to happen when you're doing right. You're going to be accused. You're going to be lied on. But you can't get mad about that because this is the Lord's will. Because when you do right, this is what's going to happen. I've been going through hell all my life. I'm numb to all of the pain. That way I be like, the Lord always take my pain away, but I'm numb to it. I don't go through life painting no more. Like, pain don't stop me. And every time I thought I got in a relationship with a guy, I had a little happiness, but it was soon cut short by somebody else in the dark, walking in the dark, a female. And I don't fight people. I don't wrestle with flesh and blood, never have. I never fighted females. I used to fight dudes. I'm from Mississippi. Thank you. To God be the wonderful glory. ELEA, London. It don't matter what nobody call you or nobody say. For the peace, for peace sake, hey, call me what you want. Because all that matters is what God's saying, what God think. Nothing else matters. Kids gotta grow up. If it offend you, anything that offend you, pray about it. Does it bother you when those kids call you that? Well, I don't know what that word means though. God love everybody. God love people. Christians, that stuff, that's our titles to divide people. But if you're a human being, God love you. I don't have a title. I'm just a child of the Most High God that can't be stopped. No matter how much hate is targeted to me, it always return back to where it comes from, because it can't stay with me because I'm not in sin. I keep telling them, as long as y'all ain't trying to get right, y'all wrong. As long as y'all ain't trying to get right, y'all gonna secretly target me. As long as y'all stay in sin, it's like you're the enemy. It's like, as long as y'all stay in sin, y'all ain't gonna be able to walk in y'all purpose. As long as y'all stay in sin, y'all gonna hide y'all gifts in the earth, in your flesh. And then y'all gonna say y'all love God, but y'all hearts are far from God. I won't hold back. If God want me to say something, I'm gonna say it. He chose me for a reason. I was built for this. If y'all listen to the people who come in y'all life, y'all can hear the negativity in them. Y'all can hear them down talking y'all. Don't look over that. That's the enemy. The enemy always trying to curse you. He always trying to down words are cursing words. I ain't gonna lie to you. Down words are cursing words. Then they want to call you out your name, cursing you right in your face, and you laughing. Dude, I don't fix my mouth and curse nobody. That's why God chose me. You don't know what I've been through. And all I lost was teeth. In the storm, which can be replaced. Yeah, it's time for a redo with my nails. When you working for God, you don't even need a social security card. When you working for God, you don't even need a birth certificate. That's earthly stuff. Hello, EE. You be on YouTube, don't you? I be on YouTube a lot too. How old are you, EE? EE, welcome back, EE. How old are you? I know. Y'all. You can meet God. You can be in a relationship, right? With somebody, and it's hard to cut off. Got it. You can be in a relationship with somebody. And you can learn how to pass tests. I have a Mercedes Benz. EE. EE said what car name you have. No, a Mercedes Benz. Yeah. Yeah, Mercedes. You can be in a relationship with somebody and you can grow right there. At least you pick the person who you want to love. At least you pick the person who you want to learn from and grow from. It's like y'all can learn from each other and grow from each other and take accountability when you wrong one another, confess it, apologize, go and sin no more. You know, go and hurt them no more and work on it. You know, you can resist temptation because you love that person. Hey, big guy. You can resist temptation because you love that person and don't want to hurt that person. Because you know if you cheat on that person, it's not going to be the same. How you doing, big guy? Thanks for tuning in, big guy. Yeah, you could be in a relationship. At least you pick them, and it's like you can grow. You can grow right there. And that's how one person can save another person. You know, okay. Say for instance, me and I start dating somebody, right? They like me. Can I use whose name can I use? Big guy. Say me and big guy was together and I went out in the streets, going grocery shopping or something, and a man came to me and he started flirting with me, and I know I got big guy at home, right? And I tell him no. Because if you're in a relationship, you gotta stay faithful. Can't cheat. And then you know that if I cheat, I'm gonna have to tell big guy. And I don't wanna hurt big guy because I don't want big guy doing it to me. So I resist temptation. And then I go home. I ain't even gotta tell big guy that somebody was trying to flirt with me, to mess with him, to mess with his, you know. I ain't gotta tell him. All I gotta do is pass the test. Nothing happened. You know, and I don't want to make him start trying to be jealous. Now why? Now why I'm catching feelings? I don't know. Stop it. But yeah, that's just an example, like, that I can resist temptation while you at home. And I can be growing because I'm resisting temptation. I didn't wrong you. You know, and I can grow like that. And also, big guy can also, hey Katie. And big guy also can go out there in the streets and be tempted. Knowing he got me at home, he can be like, no, I don't want to hurt her. So big guy can tell her no, resist temptation, because you don't want to hurt me, because I've been through so much. And you can come home and you ain't got to tell me nothing. Oh, a woman flirted me and I told her no. Some things you just don't have to, nothing happened. Why would you bring, oh, this woman was liking me and this woman was talking to me? Why would you tell your mate that? And nothing happened. Just resist temptation. You don't have to because people be going through so much. And it's hard to trust somebody. Once you mess up, you do. It's like once you mess up and you tell the other person you did wrong, because you're going to have to confess. And it's like, it's their choice to stay with you or leave you. Most likely they're going to leave you. Or if they don't leave, they're going to cheat on you back. So what I'm saying is, I use big guy for, I hope you do not replace me. Katie, no way. Why would I do that? You where you supposed to be. I'm just using examples. Like, anybody could be in a relationship and go out there in the streets, and temptation gonna come because the devil know that you with somebody and that you said, I love you, baby. I never cheat on you. and she be like, you better not, I've been through so much. Okay, I trust you. And then you gonna be tempted. And you gotta remember that, okay, you ain't, when people be going out there getting tempted and cheating, I know they don't forget about their woman. Ain't no way. So not say that. Well, who said the D word? Not say that D word. What D word? I know when people go out there in the streets, I know they don't forget about their woman or their man. How? And they at home. How? You do think about them. You be like, ooh, I hope Brenda ain't listening. Ooh, if Brenda see me talking to this woman, Brenda would. Ooh, I don't want to hurt Brenda. I'm just using names. Yeah, the devil gonna tempt you. He gonna tempt you because you got somebody at home. He want you to hurt them. Don't hurt them. It's like, because once you hurt them, it ain't gonna be the same no more. Because now I'm looking at the person who cut my heart out. You know what I'm saying? Like, every day I got to look at the person who broke my heart. How can I heal? You know what I'm saying? It's like, because I'm going to be constantly reminded of the pain because I'm looking at the pain. Like they said, out of sight, out of mind, out of sight, out of mind, out of sight. That means You cheated on me. It's over. You made a choice to cheat on me. Now I'm making a choice to leave you. You shouldn't have did that. Now I can't trust you. Why mess up a good thing? You do not like that word. What word? Katie? Or should I say K and not the D? What I'm saying is, I've been thinking about helping people in their relationships. You can do right, because 2 wrongs don't make a right, okay? Just because you cheated on me don't make me gonna go out there and cheat on you. What I'm gonna do is leave you because you cheated. I'm not gonna be like, well, he cheated on me, I'm gonna cheat on him. I'm not gonna do that. You shouldn't do that. That's what the devil wants you to do, evil for evil. Okay. And okay, I'll say K. So anyway, so yeah, so like I'm gonna start helping people in their relationships. And I know you saying how a person that don't have a relationship help a person that's in a relationship. I've been in relationships before, earthly relationships, but they won't last without you bringing God in. Because God is like the glue to y'all. You know, he's like the glue to that relationship. It's like when you bring light in, the darkness flee. And God make a relationship. When God give you the, like, if 2 people love each other, 2 people want to do right by each other, when you put God in it, God can help you. Because God, your help come from God. God can, although you don't know how to love yourself, because when you sinning and smoking, drinking, and then you end up getting in a relationship and it's drama. You can grow with footstools by overcoming evil with good, but sooner or later you're going to have to stop doing drugs because you're going to need to pray. Just because you was born in the dark, that's why you sin. But when you're in a relationship, you need God in it, so you're going to have to eventually come out of sin. Mia? M-I-A? Is that Mia? Mia? That's a girl name? Kendra. Oh, that's your real name. You a girl. I thought, boy, I really need to see your picture. I just see a little puppy. So, are you a girl or a boy? You look like a girl because Mia is a girl name. Oh, you right. I'm so glad you correct me because KD sound like a dude. Sorry, baby girl. Oh, and you've been rocking with me. Thank you for rocking with me. Oh, I love it when a girl rock with me. I'm like, oh, I'm your big sister. You know, and I want to help many females. I did not know you was a female. You right. I would not call you KD. KD is a dude. I want to help as many females as possible. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. It makes me feel so happy. I finally got a female that's rocking with me. You know, and it's like, okay, I could teach anybody, you know. I started out in the dark. But in my relationships, you know, I didn't. I was following a man. We both was doing drugs, and when the man left me, I cried out to God. You know, and I had to turn from my wicked ways so God can heal me, because I was heartbroken. If you don't smoke, don't smoke. If you don't drink, don't drink. Don't start. Nothing good gonna come out of drugs. It's gonna get worse and worse. If you with somebody that's offering drugs to you, they is not your friend. And you need to get away from them, because whoever you stay around, that's who you gonna become like. Bad company corrupts good manners. You know, I remember I was in this relationship with this guy, and he didn't have anything. You know, I don't be with you because of your stuff. He didn't have anything, but he was acting like he was expensive. And he don't eat that. He don't eat that. But he didn't have nothing. He didn't have a job. And he acted like he was so expensive, but would throw trash out in a heartbeat. And I'm like, why are you throwing trash out like that? I didn't understand that part. But wanted to be around me, but didn't care nothing about me. Just wanted to get what he can get. And when he felt like he couldn't get no more, he left me. And I be glad when they leave, because I be like, okay, I'm going to make you regret it. So I go and get better with God. I go and seek God, cry out to God, because I hate starting over. You know, I hate starting over in relationships. So now, I'm in love with God, and what keeps me on the right track is when the man's come to me now, I say, I'm Jesus' wife. Like, I be thinking like I'm Jesus' wife. I can't get sick. I'm a healer. I can pray over somebody and they can be well. My faith, because of my faith, like Jesus, the man that he said, because of their faith, because of my faith, because of your faith, the man with that dropped down in the house that were paralyzed, because of their faith, he got healed. You know, Jesus said, pick up your mat and walk. Because of their faith, you will heal. You know, you need people in your life that really care about you, want to see you make it. And when you start making it, they start hating on you. It's like, dang, you don't want to see me win. If I win, I got you. I ain't gonna forget you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had nobody that wanted to see me win. So I started winning without them. So now they can't say because of them I won. They can't say that. It's because of God. It's because when you left me, I went to God, and I give God the glory, because God is teaching me how to win and how to go forward and how to grow and how to become the woman that I'm supposed to be and how to walk in my purpose and my calling. Because I'm glad you left, because you was a big distraction. I wasn't worried about God when I was with you, because you wanted me to do this and do that and had me stressed out and had me running after you like a little puppy dog. But when you left, I went straight to God. I didn't go to another man. I had to learn my lesson, because at first I was going to a man, out of one relationship into another man relationship, out of that relationship into another man. So I said, you know what? No, let me go heal, because this is why they all not working, because I haven't healed yet. So I went to God to heal, and now I'm stuck on God. Now they come and I'm like, you ain't taking me from God. When I wanted to be had, you didn't want me. Oh. And and then, but all they want to do is, have sex, and they don't want to marry you. They don't want to do right by you. But the one thing about it, if God puts somebody in your life and you do right by them, God can bless you for doing right by them, because God is on the righteous side. All you got to do is want what's best for the other person. Don't hurt the other person. You're going to be tempted. God watching you. God always watching you. He's on the righteous side. If you don't do right by that person, God going to remove them right on up out your life. Literally, you're going to outgrow them, because if you right, then you too much for wrong. They gonna tell you too much. I've heard that so many times. I dated a grown man, older man, and they would say, you too much. And I'm like, me? You too much for me. Because they knew they wasn't gonna do me right. They didn't have any, their intentions was on, they knew they were gonna hurt me. But they were so far in their lives where I thought we had a relationship, but we didn't. And me doing what's right, loving them, and God is on the righteous side, God watching the whole time. And so they opened up their mouth and they was like, you too much. You too much. I'm like, what you mean? If you right, you too much for wrong. Wrong cannot handle right. So if anybody in a relationship, if they doing you wrong and the other person doing them right, that relationship ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Because right gonna outgrow wrong. Wrong not gonna grow. And God will remove that person out of your life, because that person hindering your growth, so that you can become more fruitful. I'm telling you, if you want to be with that person, do right by that person. Okay? Because, baby, don't think, oh, I'm going to go over here and be with her. Maybe she's better. No. No, baby. When you got somebody, because God will remove them out your life and you'll regret it. You'll be like, man, I messed up. I should have did her right. Now it's too late. Now somebody else got her. And you had the chance. And now she goes so far with God till God reward her with a man that's going to love her to the end. And treat her right. And then with him doing right by her, which is, it's like God will bless that relationship. God blesses right. And then you find out the woman that you used to date, now she's rich. The one you thought was nothing. I had to become poor. When I had things, that's how I got that dude. I had all this stuff. He came to me. Yeah, he came to me. I sold everything. Sold everything. He had the money. I guess he was like Matthew, in the Bible where it said Jesus didn't have the money, but one of his disciples was carrying the money. Yeah, I sold all my stuff, gave him all the money. We moved down here and the man left me. When the money ran out, he left. When I didn't have anything else to give, he left me on the streets. my flesh was telling me, "Ooh, go and have sex and get a room." I tried that. The man took the rubber off, broke my heart. And I said, "Okay, I'm sorry, Lord. Please forgive me. I was trying to be safe. I tried to make sure I used the rubber, but he took it off. Please forgive him. Forgive me. Lord, I'm sorry." And then I started sleeping on the streets. And then my relationship with God got really, really, really close. And I got really, really close with God when I ain't have nobody around. I started depending on God for everything. Because every time I asked a man for something, he would ask me for my body. And I wanted somebody to want me and not just my body, because my inside is better than my outside. I'm always used to people just wanting my body. I never had somebody that want my heart, you know. They always wanted me for what I can give them. You know, me being a little girl, cars was nothing for me to get. Cars always been free in my life. I remember my first car was from this older dude. I was a teenager. He came, brought the keys and the title in the car to the house. And I was a teenager, and my sister was so jealous. It was a Toyota though, but it still was a free car. All my life, I've been getting free cars. God made sure. Now, one thing about me, if you take everything from me, somebody gonna come give me a car. Somebody gonna give me a car. I ain't lying. Somebody gonna give me a car. That's just how my life always been. And it's not nothing that I do. It's something that God doing. He gonna make sure he give me a car. He gonna make sure of that. Whew. I almost got this stuff off my hands. Almost. I'm working on it. I like talking to y'all and removing my nail polish. I don't know what color I'm gonna put them this. I might do them yellow. Yeah, so it's like, just stay doing right. Be the person in the relationship that's telling the truth. Always tell the truth. The truth is what made me free. I remember when I was in sin and I was doing drugs and stuff. It was this dude named Big Mike. Big Mike came over there to my house one day. I was in Mississippi. And me and Big Mike, you know, we used to do drugs together and drink and stuff. We wasn't courting. We just used to get, that was just my high partner. We just get high together. And one day, I was in my room, laying in the bed, thinking. And all of a sudden, I got up and started writing on the wall. I wrote God's name in big letters. Capital G, capital O, capital D. And I laid back down and I looked at that name for 2 days. Now, this is when I was in the dark. I didn't know nothing about God. I didn't know. And I was laying in the bed, you know, and I was looking at that word God, G-O-D, in big words for 2 days. And all of a sudden, it's like something dawned on me, like ding. I said, oh. So I got up and I put aura on top of the O. I put S under the O. I put A under the S. Let me show you. And that's when I realized God was after me. That I was the key. And that's when my life started changing. That's when I realized God was coming into my life to change my life for the better. He came to me, I was a mess. I was a mess. So I had wrote God's name just like this. G-O-D. I wrote this up there on the sheet. On the sheet. G-O-D. G-O-D. I messed up on my G, but you know what I'm saying. I wrote it like a capital G. See? And I had this on the closet because I had so many clothes in the closet, but I didn't have no closet door. And my mama gave me a sheet, a sheet, bed sheet, and it was all white. And I nailed it up over my closet. I nailed it up, and I wrote God's name on that sheet. Because every time somebody would come by my house, because my house was like a fast food restaurant, it was like people would come in and they would steal from me and they would take from me, and then they would say, "Ooh, I like that," looking in my closet, and I would say, "Oh, you can have it, you can have it." I was so free-hearted, like I would give anything away, and you would have thought I was rich. Well, I was always giving away something. And like, I don't know how I kept getting stuff, because I was always giving stuff away. And so I wrote this name on the closet, right? And Big Mike, before Big Mike came, I was in the room doing this. You do have a beautiful soul. Thank you. Thank you. To God be the wonderful glory. All souls are beautiful. Your soul beautiful. You just got to make sure that you do right to keep your soul on the right side, to keep your soul right, pure. And God, the soul that sinneth shall die. Keep your soul right. Stop sinning so your soul won't die. Okay, so even though I was doing sin, right, this was God came into my life. It started out on a sheet. This is how it started out. I was completely in the dark. And I looked at this name for 2 days. And then I got up and I said, you know what? And I put an R. I wrote an R on top of the O. I don't know if you can see it. And I wrote an S under the O. And then I wrote an A under the S. That's like a cross. Can you see that? Do you see this cross? And I was the key. I'm the one on the cross. God in me with my arms open. I'm the key. This is how God came to me when I was in the dark. And then I started writing around the sheet. Save me, love me, help me. I just kept writing. And it was like he was talking to me through me. I was like, save me. He was like, love me. I was like, help me. He was like, keep me. It was just like I was just a writing. Keep me. And I left that on the wall. And now I'm still in sin now. I'm still in sin. But he working with me. This is how he came to me. This is how I realized God was coming into my life. And guess how old I was? 29. I was 29 years old. Okay, so I went outside, sat on the porch. Big Mike passed through. I said, Big Mike, come in the house. Let me show you what I've been doing. I said, come here, Big Mike. Come on, let me show you. Big Mike got out the truck, and I got up and I went in the room and I laid on the bed. Big Mike came in the room and it was a chair right in front of this sheet over the closet. It was a chair. It was close to this sheet. Big Mike came in and brought the chair up some from the sheet. Like he just scooted it up. I said, no, Big Mike, look behind you. I'm going to show you what I've been doing. Don't you know Big Mike could not turn around and look at these words on that sheet. Big Mike, a human being, could not, the one that I was getting high with, couldn't turn around and, okay, I see, okay, yeah. He couldn't do that. And that freaked me out. I'm getting high with you, hanging with you, chilling with you, and you can't look at this sheet that I got on my wall with God's name on it. You can't look at this sheet. I'm like, cause y'all better be careful who y'all be around. Y'all better be careful who y'all be getting high with and who y'all be getting around, who y'all spending time with. Y'all better be careful. And when he couldn't look at that sheet, that really freaked me out. So what I did was I got up out the bed and it was another window with a little bitty sheet by the window. And I started writing, the truth will make you free. And I felt another presence enter the room and I was like, in my heart it jumped. And then I turned around. Didn't know God had jumped in me. God is to be feared. God came in at the right time. Y'all, this really happened. I didn't know the devil was in there. He couldn't look at he was in Big Mike. He couldn't look at this. He couldn't look at it. He couldn't look at it. I didn't know the devil was there. But God did. And I turned around and I'm looking at Big Mike and I started talking to Big Mike like I was saved. I started asking Big Mike, do you want to be saved? God was in me. It was like something happened. I was doing something I never done before. I'm like, oh my, I just went with the flow. Like God used me. God was using me. He was talking to the enemy in Big Mike. And he said, do you want to be saved? See, the devil can't be saved. He can't. So Big Mike he never answered that question. And the Lord said, you got to go. Don't you know, me and God in me, God helped me put the devil out. I said, I opened up the door. It wasn't me. Now, this is God in me. Me and Big Mike was chilling. We were like, shoot, what's up? Smoke something. Roll something. But when God came in, God was like, you're going to have to get up out of here. God said, you're going to have to go. He used me. I opened the door. And then Big Mike got up. Big Mike slowly walked toward me and looked me dead in my eyes. And I was like, and I didn't blink. And when he looked me dead in my eye, I was like, I faced the devil. I faced him. He couldn't do nothing to me. Get out of here. And he left out. And I sat down on that bed and I was in awe. Like, oh my God, what just happened? I just put the devil out. I was like, oh, you can't trust nobody. I'm like, oh my God, you can't trust nobody. I was getting high with the devil. That's how you feed him when you're doing wrong. That's how you feed him. That's what gives him power, strength. You give it to him. He can't take it. Hello, welcome ADI 82. He can't take it. He need your permission. You have a choice. So when that happened, I sat on that bed and I was like, oh my God, I just talked to the devil. I just put the devil out. And my life was never the same after that. God came into my life, opened up my eyes to The people that's around you that's in the dark, the devil can easily get into them. And that's why you're not supposed to argue back and fight with flesh and blood. The devil already want to kill you. Already. If you ain't dying fast enough with sinning, he try to make y'all argue with one another so he can kill you. Because for him to come toward you, that must mean that you doing something right. Thank you, big guy. Thank you so much. I haven't heard those words, and so I don't even hear those words. Thank you so much. I'm proud of myself too. I've been through a lot. And I'm a tough cookie. I'm still sweet, but I'm a tough cookie. I know how to say no to wrong. And I thank God for stepping in at the right time and fighting for me. The devil been trying to kill me all my life. But I stayed sweet and nice and loving and kind. And he couldn't do nothing with that. Move out of my way. Love wins. But yeah, that's a true story. And thank you so much, big guy. You stayed with me to the end. When God bless me with all my money, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get my teeth fixed. Big guy, no, I don't give out my number. Besides, you way out there. I forgot where you say you from. I ain't never been in no airplane. Probably have to get in the airplane to see you. One of these days I'm gonna travel. So I pray we keep in touch. All y'all. Meal too. Joe. Derek. I'm trying to see if I can remember Queen B. D.O. I know I'm leaving somebody's name out, but I'll get used to y'all name if y'all keep coming on. I'll get used to y'all name. But thank you so much. You see how I can remember those names. Mel be coming on. I'll be remembering certain names because they always coming on. And I thank them for that. And thank you, big guy, for staying with me to the end. God bless you. That's a true story, though, about Big Mike. I didn't know that I was around the devil. And what kept me was love and truth. I will always keep it real. I would go help Big Mike and clean up for him and try to help him. His house was nasty and I tried to go help him. But I didn't know that the enemy was there the whole time, you know. And God opened up my eyes and showed me what's really going on around me and how much danger you be in without how much danger you be in when you in sin. So I had no choice but to get out of sin and go heal. So I ain't have a choice. I was forced to heal. I was forced. And I don't regret it, and I thank God for that. I had to go heal. thinking, oh, it's gonna make my relationships right with dudes. But they never healed. So how can a healed person be in love with an unhealed person? That unhealed person, you want me to follow you, and you ain't even healed. You gonna hurt me because you hurt. So I couldn't follow nobody but God. Yep, I couldn't follow nobody but God. So one days he's gonna bless me with some stuff, and who all believed in me and who all had good intentions toward me. I want to bless them for believing in me, for believing that I'm a child of the Most High God, believing in me, because I never had nobody to just believe in me. And I want to bless them for loving me and receiving me. And I want to thank God for putting godly people in my life that care about me. And I want to thank him for removing the ones that want to see me down. And I thank him for replacing them for people who want to see me up. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you so much, big guy, for being on here the whole time. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time. I won't hold you no longer. I don't give out my number. I treat everybody the same. A lot of people want my number, but everything that I say is on the videos. God wants your heart. Give it to God. Thank you. Oh, and Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. I remember. Welcome back. Thank you. And I'm not hard to find. You know, all you gotta do is talk to God. I'm right there by God. And you know, God is amazing. You know, and thank you so much, y'all, for coming on. And Joshua, you be blessed also. Big guy, you be blessed. And everybody else that's watching. Thank y'all. So I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I really love y'all so much. And I want to see y'all win. But you have to get better. If you get better, you will win. People are going to try to come in your life and try to stop you from getting better and try to get you to sin and get you to do wrong. You got to resist temptation. You got to pray so you won't enter into temptation. If you keep doing wrong, you're going to keep falling. Stay with God. Don't leave God. That's where I'm at. I resist temptation. I'm a pro at it now. I'm like, no. I don't care how you look. I be like, no, not so. I be like, I ain't leaving God. I love God. I'll tell him, big guy. But yeah, so you're going to have to do the same thing. Continue to do it. Continue to resist temptation. If you got any problem, take it up with God. Sex problem, call it out. Like, go to God, confess your sins, and then go and sin no more. That's what I did. That's how I became healed. And that's how I've been gotten stronger and grew. And I was at the park today and a squirrel almost came toward me. It was creeping toward me. I said, that squirrel halfway trusts me. It's on the video though. But enjoy your evening. Don't play with it. Stay with it. Okay, thank you so much. Next time I come on, my nails will be done. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you. Have a blessed day. I will see you on the next live. Bye for now. Stay sweet and stay nice and stay truthful. Stay faithful.